participant number 14, Ma Si-yi Tongxie, and her story is Hercules.
Good morning, everyone. The title of my story is Hercules. Long ago, a mighty god named Zeus locked the monstrous Titans away so that he and his gods and goddesses could rule the world from Mount Olympus. One day, Zeus' wife, Hera, gave birth to a bouncing baby boy. All the gods gathered to celebrate his birthday. His name was Hercules and his gift was strength. The proud father presented the baby with a flying horse called Pegasus. There was one god who was especially unhappy with Zeus. He was Hades, the god of underworld. Hades had a plan to take over Olympus and make Zeus his prisoner. When the time was right, he planned to unleash the Titans, but he wanted things to go according to his plan. Hades asked the Fates, three sisters who shared one eye and could see through the future. They told Hades that he would defeat Zeus in 18 years when the planets line up, as long as Hercules did not fight. If he did, Hades would fail. Hades decided to get rid of little Hercules. He knew he could if Hercules was mortal. So the god of underworld sent his henchman, Pain and Panic, to steal the baby and feed him a potion that will make him become human. Before Hercules could finish the bottle, Pain and Panic were interrupted by a kind older couple, Epitrine and Aslan, who rescued the baby and raised him as their own. As Hercules grew into a teenager, he was strong but clumsy. He was always in trouble with the other boys and villagers. Hercules tried to fit in, but something always happened, and he ended up causing a lot of destruction. Hercules just knew they belonged. Finally, Hercules' parents decided to tell him how they found him as a baby. He was wearing a gold medallion that was a symbol of the gods. Hercules believed that the gods held the answers to his past, so he went to Zeus' temple to find out. In the temple, the statue of Zeus came alive. Zeus explained that Hercules was his son, and that if the boy could prove himself a true hero on earth, he would be a god again. Then he could come home to Mount Olympus. Zeus sent Hercules to find Philoctetes, who knew how to train heroes. Hercules found Phil and trained hard. Phil believed that Hercules was ready to become a hero, so he took him to Thebes. On the way, Hercules rescued a woman named Megara by a centaur and fell in love. He didn't know that Meg was working for Hades. Hades tried to get rid of Hercules by forcing him to battle the Hydra, a monster with many heads, but Hercules won. So Hades sent Meg to find Hercules' weakness. Meg fell in love with him and didn't want anything that happened to Hercules. When Hades realized the two in love, he told Hercules that unless he gave us strength for 24 hours, Meg would get hurt. Hercules agreed, but only if Meg would be safe. Hades gave him his promise. Hades' plan was in place. If Hercules is out of the way, it is time to unleash the Titans. Hades sent all but one after Zeus. He saved the Cyclops for Hercules. The Cyclops headed for Thebes to destroy Hercules and the city. Hercules battled the one-eyed monster and defeated it. But when he stood in front of a damaged column that was about to fall, Meg pushed him out of the way. The pillar fell on Meg and crushed her. Hades' deal was broken instantly. Hercules regained his strength and headed for Mount Olympus to stop the evil god. He freed everyone and defeated the Titans, but Hades still had Meg, so he went down to the underworld to save her. Hades watched gleefully as Hercules dived into the pits of soul. He knew that no mortal ever came out, but Hercules had at last proved himself a true hero. He was a god once more, and he climbed out from the pit with Meg safe and sound. Now, Hercules could come home to the gods on Mount Olympus, but something was stopping him. In the end, Hercules knew where he belonged, on earth with Meg. That's all from me. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you. Now participant number 15, 雪隆林同學 and his story is The Talkative Turtle.
Good morning, honorable judges, esteemed teachers, and my fellow students. The title of my story is The Talkative Turtle. Long ago, in Malaysia, there lived a turtle who was always talking. His endless chatter annoyed the creatures who shared the pond. I'm nobody's friend. Nobody's friend. No one to play with me. No one to lend a hand. And they avoided him. He spent his days mumbling to himself as he climbed in and out of the water. One day, 2 visiting geese landed along the shore. The turtle admired their sleek feathers. Wow! Wow! And spent many hours praising their beauty. At last, to avoid the turtle's ceaseless chatter, the geese prepared to fly off to another pond. Take me with you, cried the turtle. I'm lonely here and you're fine company. How can we do such a thing? Asked the birds. You cannot fly. Well, nothing is impossible, said the turtle. I will think of a plan. To the amusement of the geese, the turtle said, it is quite simple. First, let us find a long, strong stick. Each of you can put one end of it in your beaks. I will then bite hard in the middle. When you fly up together, I will cling hard to the center of the stick with my strong mouth. That way, you can carry me over the trees and land in the pond of your choice. What a ridiculous idea, the geese replied. You could fall to your death. The turtle protested. I will not fall. My mouth is strong. I will hold on tightly. Your mouth is strong from endless talking, scolded the geese. You'll be safe only if you can keep your mouth shut. The turtle indignantly replied, you think I can't keep quiet? But I can. I'm not a fool. I'm a way to be silent and when to speak. Admit it, my idea is excellent. Be kind enough to let me try my invention and fly with you. Very well, said the geese, but we cannot guarantee your safety on this journey. Then, go and get the stick, ordered the turtle. You see how quiet I can be when silence is important. The geese flew off and returned with a long, strong stick. Each of them took one end of it in their beaks. The turtle landed its mouth onto the middle. As the geese beat their wings and flew into the air, the dangling turtle went up too. Soaring high above the trees were a vision to behold. Some children aptly looked up and noticed a strange trill. Look! Look! cried one child. 2 geese are here turning on a stick. Another chimed in. What clever birds!